The fans have all gathered neath bright ballroom lights to sing of strange planets and rockets in flight. The bar overheard us, they closed for the night. They can't take the sound of our singing. So belt out whatever note suits you, the rest will join in, each one in his own key. And it's very well, all vestige of harmony, all of the Filkers are singing. When sing-alongs start in this gathering of friends, the hotel staff screams, "Dear God, when will it end?" The drunks and the tone-deaf add spice to the blend of what we have the gall to call singing. So belt out whatever note suits you, the rest will join in, each one in his own key. And it's very well, all vestige of harmony, all of the Filkers are singing. Our bloodshot eyes clash with the pink morning sun. It's a hell of a night once the singing's begun. But for some strange reason they claim that it's fun when everyone's gathered for singing. So belt out whatever note suits you, the rest will join in, each one in his own key. And it's very well, all vestige of harmony, all of the Filkers are singing. Some filk for dishonor, some filk for dismay, but we are the truth and filking's our way. It's a strange life we live, but you never can say that you went to a con with no singing. So belt out whatever note suits you, the rest will join in, each one in his own key. And it's very well, all vestige of harmony, all of the Filkers are singing.
Surface all I see. Do they hold the things in their hearts that I do in mine? We talk of mortgages and sports and what's new on TV, but we grow no closer with the passing time. 3 days out of every month, fewer when the money's low. But for those few days my heart is full of wonder. I have lived a lifetime in those few but precious hours. Do they even see the clouds that they live under? In my weekend-only world that they call make-believe, I have such friends as they can just imagine in the real-time life that they tell me is real. I see so little love, it leaves me saddened. In an hour of make-believe in these warm convention halls, my mind runs free, I think and feel so deeply. An intimacy never found behind their silent walls, in a year or more of what they call reality. In my weekend-only world own dreams so they can bring the future there. Tell me that my world's not real, and I'll only smile. After all these years, I finally know it isn't so. I used to envy what they had, not knowing all the while I had more than they could ever know. In my weekend-only world, they call make-believe, are the dreamers and the planners just like me. In the real-time life that they tell me is real, we will build the new world that we want to see. And my weekend-only world I hold inside my heart. It keeps me safe through weeks so long between all my truest, realest friends, from whom I soon must part. You and I alone know what real means.
I was a child, I made a choice to hide, to keep me from tormentors in a place I made inside. My books, so full of wonders, all lured me to that place, but soon found I was cut off from the world we have to face. Prisoned in my visions, I felt a great desire to tell of all the wonders that had set my mind afire. I found an old school notebook, and I began to write a simple, plain retelling, no creativeness in sight. And I wrote of stars and rockets spitting fire. I wrote of fairies and hobbits in the Shire. I wrote of the wind that blows from Rainbow's End, that trapped me in my armor, a world of all pretend. As my writing strengthened, I felt a subtle change. I had to face reality, to tell of things so strange. Plots and themes and characters now pulled me into line. The discipline I needed broke the walls around my mind. And I wrote of stars and rockets spitting fire. I wrote of fairies and hobbits in the Shire. The strength of my will and the wind from Rainbow's End combined to build a bridge between real and the pretend. Now I get rejections, and fame is far from mine, but still I am enraptured by the visions that I find. And though I once was slave to them, I now command and rule. And now at last I'm free of all the walls I built in school. Now I write of stars and rockets spitting fire. I write of my own dreams, my visions that inspire. And I thank the wind that blows from my own pen, that carried me away from the walls of Rainbow's End.
Sunlight sneaks around the edges of the window. The alarm clock rings and later rings again. He buries his tousled head under the pillow and begs for 5 more minutes, maybe 10. I try to snatch the covers, but the morning madness looms, so we snuggle with each other till we're curled up like 2 spoons. Then the sleeping minutes slip by till he has to jump and run, and another day of loving has begun. Oh, he gives me giggles. Oh, he gives me joy. Oh, it gets me crazy. I have to run to catch the man, slow him down and he bolts again, and oh, he makes me angry, but oh, making up such fun. Oh, he makes me tremble when another night of loving has begun. The phone rings and I lift it up to answer, in the hopes that I will hear his warm hello. He pretends to be the strangely dark romancer. I got Casbah tickets wholesale, don't you know? Come away with me, he whispers, and we'll dine on caviar, while I fondle all your zippers in the backseat of my car. I say, how about a burger? He answers, double Dutch, and I'm dashing off to meet my love for lunch. Oh, he gives me giggles. Oh, he gives me joy. Oh, he gets me crazy. If he's late, he's not out with the boys. He's buying more computer toys, and oh, he gets me angry. But oh, making up such fun. Oh, he makes me tremble when another night of loving has begun. I hear his car as he pulls into the driveway. Hear him singing as he opens up the door. I hear, hello beautiful, and how was your day? As he drops his shoes and briefcase on the floor. Then he walks into the kitchen and he wraps me in his arms, and he soothes away my bitchin' with his magic loving charms. After dinner and the dishes, we both climb the stairs to bed, and he loves me like the first night when we wed. Oh, he gives me giggles. Oh, he gives me joy. Oh, he gets me crazy. The basement's filled with useless treasure, the worth only he and God could measure. And oh, he makes me angry. But oh, making up is such fun. Oh, he makes me tremble when another night of loving has begun. Oh, he makes me tremble when another night of loving has begun.
small Atlanta suburb. As Fergie Jurgens wakes to start his day, he grabs his dog-eared copy of the TV Guide, and he searches for the entry TBA, to be announced. There's excitement in the words, to be announced. Maybe wrestling in lime jello, maybe that Jim Baker fellow, maybe something green and moldy with the lovely bachelorette. It's a nightly TV gamble, and the couch potatoes ramble to the television set for programs yet to be announced. So Fergie spends his hours watching reruns of TV shows too bad to even name, while he eats 8 bags of nachos and a Diet Right cola, and the laugh track burns these words into his brain. To be announced. Anticipation in the phrase, to be announced. Could be Dracula in color, maybe cooking shows are duller. Lawrence Welk and Guy Lombardo play a Springsteen quote Lament. It's a nightly TV gamble, but the couch potatoes ramble to the television set for programs yet to be announced. So Fergie saves his nights to watch the boob tube, just waiting for the next unlisted show. His children haven't seen him since the power failure, and his wife's got 2 more kids he doesn't know. To be announced. Oh, doesn't that just make you drool, to be announced? While the neighbor's watching Johnny, Fergie's watching clips of Ronnie in a long-forgotten movie starring Bonzo in Tibet. It's a nightly TV gamble, but the couch potatoes ramble to the television set for programs yet to be announced. But his family still loves him in a fashion, just as long as Fergie's pension still gets paid. And they know when Fergie passes to that great sky sofa just what his epitaph is gonna say. To be announced. He was born to fill a slot, to be announced. And his soul is somewhere finer, where he sits in a recliner, and St. Peter won't reveal what's coming in on HeavenNet. It's eternal TV gambles, and the couch potatoes ramble, while on every TV set's a program yet to be announced.
Ahead of the gun, and forcing to quote like a point of a knife all the ratings for the show that you run. Now you're living in a video, living in a video world. Your heart's on the line when you're pushed to the max, living in a video world. Your life is a mystery where you find the clues, you dig in and take up a stand. You're just a man on the 6 o'clock news. You do everything that you can, but you're living in a video, living in a video world. Your heart's on the line when you're pushed to the max, living in a video world. The networks and agencies make up the deals, the sponsors say what you should do. The programs are live and the programs are real, and this program is talking to you. Now you're living in a video, living in a video world. Your heart's on the line when you're pushed to the max, living in a video world. You're living in a video, living in a video world. You're living in a video, living in a video world. You want to dress up as Chewbacca's mom, and you want to ride on a 6-foot tom-tom. Unfortunately, you aren't quite 4 feet tall. I'll build you a stilt suit and pray you don't fall. I'm a maker of dreams, a ripper of seams. I'm a conventioning costuming queen. Pick any character in time or space. can create it with leather and lace. Feathers and fangs are a combo that's new, and it would be great if the thing really flew. Other designers would find themselves stuck if you asked them to make you a vampire duck. I'm a maker of dreams, a ripper of scenes. I'm a conventioning costuming queen. Pick any character in time or space. I can create it with leather and lace and sequins and straps. All of the rage is for butterfly wings. Everyone's asking for gossamer things. Speaking as someone who's actually sewn them, it would have been easier if I had grown them. I'm a maker of dreams, a ripper of scenes. I'm a conventioning costuming queen. Pick any character in time or space. I can create it with leather and lace and sequins and straps and straight pins and paste and 3 grains of nap. You're fresh out of money, I'm fresh out of time, but we can still build you a costume sublime. We'll put on some pasties, a G-string that's thin. I hope you don't mind showing most of your skin. I'm a maker of dreams, a ripper of scenes. I'm a conventioning costuming queen. Pick any character in time or space. I can create it with leather and lace and sequins and straps and straight pins and paste and 3 grains of nap and Velcro and velvet and glitter and glue. I've burned out Berninas and Neckies and Singers, a callus is forming on all of my fingers. With deadlines encroaching, I handle the stress by sewing my hand to the hem of the dress. I'm a maker of dreams, ouch, a ripper of scenes. I'm a conventioning costuming queen. Pick any character in time or space. I can create it with leather and lace and sequins and straps and straight pins and paste and 3 grains of nap and Velcro and velvet and glitter and glue and outlines and insets and platforming shoes. Now the day that I joined in this costuming game, I knew that my lifestyle would never be tame. Let's dress up as aliens, hop in the car, and frighten the drunks when we rock in the bars. I'm a maker of dreams, a ripper of scenes. I'm a conventioning costuming queen. Pick any character in time or space. I can create it with leather and lace and sequins and straps and straight pins and paste and 3 grains of nap and Velcro and velvet and glitter and glue and outlines and insets and platforming shoes and piano wire and hydraulic pumps and parts you can find at the Swap Me or Dump. With planning and patience and money times 2, you'd be surprised at the things I can do.
Unicorn, gotta run fast. You gotta run full behind and you breathe on your ass. You got to run to the ocean, go down to the sea. Cause all your brothers and your sisters all wanna be free. You wanna define, why they all wanna wave. And they're running for your freedom and there's hell to pay. Your white mane fly and go flippity flap. And that's how the ladies do the unicorn rap. Hey, magician, you some kind of a schmuck. You got the robe and the wand, but you ain't gonna look. You think you wave your hand, say the magic spell, it happened just like that, like it's no in hell. You gotta hold still, let the power run through, then you'd be surprised at the things you can do. The magic in your fingers, it goes zap zap, and that's how magicians do the unicorn rap. Molly Crew, girl, you are ugly and old. Ain't a unicorn born gonna play with your soul. You're just a ragged old whore from the wild wood. But your heart is brave and your soul is good. So you go with the lady and magician to see what adventures you find and what things there will be. Your brave heart of gold, go pay to pay pat. And that's how Molly Crew do the unicorn rap. Red Bull, why do you run? You know you're blind and you're mean and your life is no fun. The king say, get the babies and make them all hide. So you chase them to the water and you hold them inside. You gotta work for the man and do what he say. But one day you'll turn around and blow his castle away. Your hooks on the beach go clippity-clap, and that's how the Red Bull do the unicorn rap. Beagle Man, how do you write? You got the werewolves and ghosts and they're all out of sight. But that unicorn story just come in your mind, so you wrote it all down just to see what you find. And I tell you, man, I'm just amazed at the things I find in your mind these days. Your typewriter keys go tippity-tap, and that's how the Beagle do the unicorn rap. Your typewriter keys go tippity-tap, and that's how Peter Beagle do the unicorn rap. Woo! Yeah!
Pegasus, Pegasus, I want to fly. I want to soar into the sky. Flutter your feathers and take me away. Can't you say nothing but nay? Pegasus, Pegasus, you've got two things, just like an eagle. Their name is wings. You're supposed to flap them and get underway. Can't you say nothing but nay? Pegasus, Pegasus, what must I do? Fetch you a pitcher of Tullamore dew, take you to tourneys with the SCA. Can't you say nothing but nay? Pegasus, Pegasus, is there a key that I've forgotten? What can it be? We've got to get moving, we've got to be free. We just can't keep sitting here, Whee! Pegasus, Pegasus, look at us go. Circles and loop-the-loops, watch out below. Not merely you, not merely I, we both need each other to fly. Pegasus, Pegasus, look at the sun. It's flying west, soon day will be done. There's deeds we must do before it fades away. We've got to outrace it and win back the day. If you're with me, then give out a neigh.
In scholarly places are scholarly faces, behind which are scholarly brains, that think on the bones that have turned into stones, and on other less rocky remains. They carefully measure each piece of the treasure, describing each fossa and groove, and then they declare with a confident air that they know how the thing had to move. They know how the thing had to move. Well, one of these same, whom I'd rather not name, wrote an essay on plesiosaurs, in which it was stated, but never debated, that the saurian limbs were like oars. They rode, she concluded, and promptly exuded a copious body of fact, set down in a way, well, just let us say, that the deck was quite shamelessly stacked. The deck was quite shamelessly stacked. Well, the beasts tried to talk from their beds in the chalk, but alas, they were heeded by none. This great scholar showed that they had to have rowed, so that no further study was done. Well, books were soon sold and the story retold, until practically everyone knew that the beasts came complete, with 2 oars at every seat, and a coxswain to manage the crew, and a coxswain to manage the crew. But the place where the ghosts of the beasts of the coasts and the sea-going creatures are stored, the place where all rolls of the fossilized souls are beheld by a saurian lord, heard an outcry of rage from that long silent age, from the ones who were there and should know. We lived long with pride, and with dignity we died. How dare you insist that we row? How dare
how dare you insist that we row? Well, the ghosts of the past stirred their dust at long last, and en masse they invaded the sky, in a desperate try to inform you and I that the saurian properly fly. But the beasts that arose like extinct UFOs have passed without notice or words. They're taken for covens of 707s and high-flying grab-a-great birds, and high and high and high, high, and a high-flying grab-a-great birds. So watch for the geese who are much too obese and whose wings are in front and behind. And if some light plane has a neck like a crane or a blimp has a tail, pay it mind. They speak from a time now enshrouded in lime, when the seas on the continents flowed, when the land was untamed and its creatures were unnamed, and the saurians had to have rowed, and the saurians, and the saurians had to have rowed.
I really can't recall the age when I first realized that other people all were trapped behind their ears and eyes, while I could sense the hidden world that lives behind each brow. The words do not exist to say just what I do or how, and the voices swirl and mingle in a maelstrom so still, and I drink of their kind cruelty until I've had my fill. The image is so clear to me, make all of you so dear to me, bring every hope and fear to me, melodious and shrill. The focus of my being is sensation's constant flow, yet there is nothing tawdry in my hungering to know just what it means when you are born into the human race. I find in watching you, I can catch glimpses of my face, and the voices crash and clatter, and the dissonance is sweet, and I smell the dismal brightness of victorious defeat. As an uninvited guest in you, I've seen the worst and best in you. The beauty of my quest in you is chilling in its heat. I try to keep my counsel, but it's for their sake as well, for most are made uncomfortable by meeting fiends from hell. But though some say I've felt God's touch, and some declare me damned, it's not a blessing or a curse, it's simply what I am. And the voices rise in chorus, condemning what they praise, and I touch the sights and smells and sounds that permeate our days. As the precious feelings crowd to me, the things that I'm allowed to see all make me very proud to be the one who sees our ways.
Jennen thinks he's found the perfect crime. Jennen's found a way to bleed your mind. Jennen slips inside your brain and he feeds upon the pain, playing cat and mouse while you're helpless, dumb and blind. Feel the cold fingers, see the lights flicker out. Hear your footsteps running, taste the fear within your mouth. Ah, but Jennen only does what he must do. Jennen's just as sane as me or you. But dear Jennen's got to eat, pain and fears is only meat, and you won't feel pain when Jennen's done with you. You won't feel a thing once Jennen's finally through. Jennen has to eat most every day, for it's just the feeding keeps his fears away. And there's a place that Jennen's found where the pain and fear abounds, and it's not surprised that some don't see the day. No one acts surprised if some just fade away. now Jennen, he gets plumper every day. Now Jennen thinks there's just one of his kind. Thinks he's the only one can bleed your mind. Ah, dear Jennen, you're so sweet. Why, you're good enough to eat. You stole my stock, but pay back in kind. Feel the cold fingers, see the lights flicker out. Hear your footsteps running, taste the fear within your mouth.
Come to me, those in despair, and you who dwell in private ache, sad and lonely, broken hearts, come to me, your pain I'll take. Bring to me your tortured minds, filled with overwhelming grief, unhappiness that comes from life. Bring to me, I'll give relief. Feel the lightness of unburdening as I draw the anguish from your soul. For your torment is ambrosia to me. You satisfy my hunger, and I make you whole. So come to me, you in despair, haunted women, embittered men, for though you'll go relieved today, you'll come to me, I'll drink again. Remind me I'm human, though this beast body I wear as a costly gift of love from she who was born there. Its nature is to house a beast and not a human soul, and it gets harder every day to keep my memory whole, to keep my human memory, to keep my memory whole. Remind me I'm human when a cruel outlaw's knife left my body dying fast. My destiny still was life. So much the gods did show me as my lifeblood flowed away. My beast friends too knew I must live. It was force who died that day. She died in my body. It's her form I wear today. Remind me I'm human and not only a beast. Remember I was beautiful once, and your memories I must feast.
fit this skin, my humanity may stray. I may forget I'm human, my humanity may stray. Remind me I'm human, for I know I must hold fast, and the only thing that keeps me sane is your memory of my past. I remember the God's promise that one day I would find an empty body that I could claim if I'm still holding mine. If I'm still sane and able, if I'm still holding mine. Remind me I'm human, though this beast body I wear was a costly gift of love from she who was born there. Its nature is to house a beast and not a human soul, and it gets harder every day to keep my memory whole, to keep my human memory, to keep my human soul.
The weight of time beyond your ken lies heavily on me now, and moans and cries in the dry desert wind, whose dust now marks my bow. How little you know of what you have done to treasures of hopes and dreams. The death of all we wrought through the years is heard in the wind's tiny streams. In our youth we adventured far and built our empires grand, but the passing of ages bent our path back to dust and wind and sand. In the dim red light of our guttering sun, we lived with a memory, but one by one our voices were stilled, leaving but shadows and me. And here I dreamed the ages away in the temple of time so vast, and the patient computers people this world with ghosts of a long dead past. But my peaceful dreams were shattered to shards the day the Mercians came to save my race, our knowledge and world. Their agent I became, with a subtle skills of uncounted years. I work my works out of you, and only their counsel knew of my own. And now my enemy you, and now my race must finally die, smashed by hellfire rain, and the work of eons is forever gone, leaving only an empty plain, where ghosts of ghosts and shadows of shadows wonder because they must, mourned by the wailing of empty wind and the shifting of dry dead doves. Aycharaech's Deathsong.
Souls who left a crowded earth came to love an orbiting sphere as if it gave me birth. For I was young when I reached L5, I had no other place, and as I grew my life became the depths of silent space. I learned to work and I learned to love beneath the earth's green light. I worked the starship's massive frame that someday would take flight. I loved the fluid engineer who shaped the starship drive. So she shaped me, and through the years we kept the dream alive. But I saw my world go down. Yes, I saw my world go down. I watched the dream of a lifetime die as I saw it blazing down the sky. Yes, I saw my world go down. Close, so close to through when the odds became too great. For the hunk of rock that hit us had to be the hand of fate. But it shattered through the starship and it left us all alive. And it knocked us from the orbit that kept us at L5. Now we had mass driver engines to keep us in our place, but the heat of the ship's destruction boiled our engines into space. And our countrymen so noble would not build us just one more. They kept their money grounded to fight their precious war. And I saw my world go down. Yes, I saw my world go down. I watched the dreams of a lifetime die as I saw it blazing down the sky. Yes, I saw my world go down. We labored for a year or more, our backs against the wall. 100 minds made desperate plans to save us from our fall. Then came the day at last we knew we had nothing else to try. So as the earth ships gathered, we prepared our world to die. But they herded us like cattle, and they shoved us into line. They had to beat their countdown, so they left a few behind. And I stood alone on Terra's soil, and I watched the missiles soar. My world was blown to atoms with my love marooned on board. And I saw my world go down. Yes, I saw my world go down. I watched the dreams of a lifetime die as I saw it blazing down the sky. Yes, I saw my world go down. So now I've grown much older, and I'm stuck upon the earth. They say a starship costs too much and yields too little worth. So at night I dream of a free-fall sleep with my lover in my arms. But at dawn I wake to a ground-bound race who will never see the stars. And I saw my world go down. Yes, I saw my world go down. I watched the dreams of a lifetime die as I saw her blazing down the sky. Yes, I saw my world go down. Yes, I saw my world go down. I saw my world go down.
People tell me I ought to save my money so that I can be laid to rest in style in a walnut box with all the fancy trimming, vacuum sealed to keep me fresh a while. But send me to glory in a glad bag. Don't waste a fancy coffin on my bones. Just put me out on the curb next Tuesday. Let the sanitation local bear me home. Sell all my worldly possessions and buy yourself a case or two of Pabst. Let the FDs be my memorial tombstone. Engrave them with this epitaph. Oh, send me to glory in a glad bag. Don't waste a fancy coffin on my bones. Just set me out on the curb next Tuesday. Let the sanitation local bear me home. If I should die upon the eve of Christmas, just place my baggie near the Christmas tree. And the children, when they open all their goodies, the big surprise will be the death of me. Oh, send me to glory in a glad bag. Don't waste a fancy coffin on my bones. Just put me out on the curb next Tuesday. Let the sanitation local bear me home. But maybe I am not bound for glory, but to that other place I would not choose. And if that seems to be my direction, then an oven bag would be the thing to use. Just send me to glory in a glad bag. Don't waste a fancy coming on my phone. Just set me out on the curb next Tuesday. Let the sanitation local bear me home. Oh, send me to glory in a glad bag. Don't waste a fancy coming on my bones. Set me out on the curb next Tuesday. Let the sanitation local bear me home.
When I first met you, Joshua, I was a desperate man. Thought I'd found salvation in the working of your plan. You wished to build a river, but not just a floating queen, for a chance to save my packet line. I could share your dream, while together we worked side by side till the fever dream was born. A lavish, shining vision of speed and grace and form. But I watched the dream grow cold and dark, for you're not humankind. That you're not quite the monster that I thought you at the time. And the big wheels turn and the rivers run. You gotta keep on keeping on till your journey's done. The wounds we take here will never mend, and you never know what's waiting round the river bend. Your haunted scenes of murder, of fear, despair, and pain, to gather in your kindred to the fever dream they came. Adrift upon the river, you bound then to your will. No more to seek out human blood, or to make the sating kill. But the last one was too strong for you, a cruel and cunning beast. Too long we thrived on misery, the master of the beast. Well, he broke you to your lasting shame, just as he stole my dream. And though he could not make you kill, he would never set you free. And the big wheels turn and the rivers run. You gotta keep on keeping on till your journey's done. The wounds we take here will never mend, and you never know what's waiting round the river bend. She lingers in my memory with somber haunting grace, but of my treasured fever dream I never found a trace. Until that final bitter day when you called for me again to help defeat your tormentor. He said I was your friend. Oh, what could I do but help you then, if not for your sake and hers? But it was rage, not right or reason, that made the victory yours. Oh, Joshua, you lied to me, but I forgave you, friend. Together we dreamed fever dreams that saw a bitter end. And the big wheels turn and the rivers never know what's waiting round the river bend.
The sorrow of the elves is that they live beyond their time. The tree of swords and jewels waits for me until the world forgets them, save in tale and song and rhyme. When shall I hang my own upon the tree? Sorrow of the elves is that they dare not touch a brand. The tree of swords and jewels waits for me, for touching brings the change that magic can't reverse or end. When shall I hang my own upon the tree? The sorrow of the elves drove them to seek another place. The tree of swords and jewels waits for me, and I alone remain behind, the last of my lost race. When shall I hang my own upon the tree? The sorrow of the elves is mine, who hurts when I rule. The tree of swords and jewels waits for me. I wonder how long I must bear the stamp of sorrow's seal. When shall I hang my own upon the tree? The tree of swords and jewels, the tree of swords and jewels, wait for me, wait for me, the tree of